Welcome to the celebrated nightly news of Calaveras County. My name is John.
And I'm Kim.
And we thank you for stopping by on
Tuesday. Duh.
It's Tuesday tonight.
Tuesday government night, right?
I think so.
Well, kind of.
Kind of.
We actually had a lot of stuff we didn't get to finish talking about last night that we get to talk about tonight, too.
I know.
So
do you have stuff you want to start from on there?
Well, they had the Capitol Frog Jump today in Sacramento, which is the ever so popular.
And we stopped by and talked to. Oh, go ahead.
What?
No, go ahead. Talk about
it. Well, I don't. I'm just saying. Today was the Capitol. This is kind of the start of the fair, right?
It is.
They had the Capitol. Hey, that's my Diet Coke. You didn't ask to share. You won't let me share with you. Oh. Anyway, they had the Capitol Frog Jump, which is held at the state capitol in Sacramento.
I don't share
Today. We also did have a couple interviews we're going to be posting up on the site.
Yes.
Some more of our candidate interviews. We have a John Morse interview and a Steve Walensky interview.
And we've actually heard people have been watching them.
We have. We've tried to get every candidate. Kathy Mazzaferro is...
And Ron Class, I think, are the
only
only two.
Ron Class are the only two. And Ron Class we just keep missing. And Kathy...
We'll get Kathy, too.
Yeah, we'll get her, too. But we're trying to get to everybody.
But now, District 2 is done.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And there's a sense of urgency for District 2 because with them, since there's only two candidates, June is it.
Yes, exactly.
It's not going to...
So we've got both of those. John did Steve today and John Morris yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
Okay. So do you want to talk about those interviews at all? Or?
No, they were nice. I mean, they're really nice in different ends of the perspective. But the interesting thing about the candidates in these is... Even if you have political... Okay, all right, let me turn the monitor this way. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Even if you have political differences of opinion, I think that the people who are running in these offices put an inordinate amount of time in
yes,
these
and
positions.
I admire them for that.
And they work hard.
I don't know if I could do all that public speaking. That's stressful.
Well, it's just they go to just meeting after meeting after meeting, committee after committee after committee, and for a lot of these people, it's more than a full-time job.
It is. It's not just 1 day a week on Tuesday mornings.
No,
it's a full-time job, and I'm sure it's. Yes, you're right. It's a lot more than 40 hours a week.
Yeah.
You see them out at every event that we're at on the weekends, which means they're working during the week plus the weekends.
Yeah.
We saw a couple of them at Relay for Life. You see them everywhere. I mean, you just see them everywhere. So they. Even just the running part, the candidates, I admire all of the candidates for this because it's tough to get up there and answer those questions.
Yeah, it is.
You have to prepare. You don't know what questions are going to be asked, and so there's another candidates night coming up tomorrow night.
Tomorrow
correct?
night
Where's
is
that
San
one?
Andreas.
San Andreas,
and then Thursday night in Moke Hill.
Moke Hill, at the Moke Hill Town Hall.
Yeah.
Okay, both at 6:30 p.m.
And last night's, I know we talked a little bit on the news last night's. Last night's was a lively one.
Yes, it was.
And it was, and I think some of this is, we were talking to Nick Baptista from the Valley Springs Times a little earlier today, and actually just a few minutes ago.
Oh, you were?
And
okay.
The interesting thing was I asked him how the tone of, because we missed because when they had media night at the fair, they were having the District 1 candidates night in Valley Springs, and I asked him if it was. How lively that one was. I mean, was it? And he says that one was still pretty tame.
It was pretty tame.
Fairly tame.
I think as we get closer and closer, it's going to get a little livelier and livelier.
Oh, you saw that last night because I think it was definite positioning. Because in some ways, if everybody seems to go agree and it's agreeable, then why are you there watching?
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
But last night there was definitely. Especially between Supervisor Tryon and City Councilman Seaton, there was definitely trying to put some differences of opinions on issues.
They had their and now I can finally see the two different platforms. I see it now.
Right.
So now, if you can watch the full debate on our website, so you can find out what we're referring to.
Yeah, and there's going to be a lot of people that you could that on both sides of. Several issues that you can see how in what was somebody was saying it was like in these races, these local races is each side probably has their 40% that they're going to get. You're fighting for that middle 20.
Yes.
So it's kind of an interesting piece. All right.
Also today, burn permits were suspended. Now I'm getting some emails that people are confused by this.
Yeah.
Does that They're wondering, is there no burning allowed at all?
Or as of right now.
So there's nothing allowed because a viewer emailed me and said he was seeing smoke.
Yeah.
And I think it was from a prescriber. I actually emailed Lisa Williams because I
may go off camera and call Cal Fire and see if we can find that out.
Okay.
Want me to?
Well, I emailed Lisa Williams, but I think it was after hours.
Yeah.
Because people are confused because it says burn permits are suspended as of today, officially 8 a.m. today. And we were actually sent the official proclamation later on. We actually sent that today, and I put that up. Did you know that?
Yes. Yeah.
So people
I'm
are
going to call Cal Fire.
There are some prescribed burns going on up in the higher elevation. So there's a lot of smoke and ash in the air. So some people living up there were concerned. And there was also another escaped debris burn. I believe it was. Let me see. The person was actually cited for the escaped debris burn that occurred in Mountain Ranch, and that was actually yesterday. It ended up spreading to 1/4 acre of vegetation in Mountain Ranch. No injuries, but the person was cited for having, I'm assuming, for having the fire personnel that was required and all that to come out. So they will be required to pay for that. That is something new that they've started. So another fire that occurred. Let me see. Lightning strike caused a 1/4 acre fire near Calaveras Dome. That occurred that is up in rural Calaveras County. We've seen a lot of those the last few days. That also occurred yesterday afternoon about 12:30, and that ended up being just a 1/4 acre of vegetation, but that was caused from a lightning strike. No damage, no estimated damages, no injuries, anything like that. So that's great. Great news. No injuries. There was actually a fifth-wheel trailer fire that occurred early this morning. The trailer was completely, completely destroyed. And I believe there was one person taken to Mark Twain St. Joseph's Hospital for second-degree burns.
Okay.
On that.
Have info.
You have info?
Yeah,
okay.
We just talked to the Cal Fire Command Center in San Andreas. And yes, the Forest Service is finishing up some of the control burns. Control bones, yes. So up on Summit Level Road, they still have the remnants of a control burn going there above Arnold.
Okay.
So in the Arnold area, yes, you still will see some ash.
But there's no burning allowed
That's
right
it.
now.
Done.
Nothing.
Yep.
No. Even if you have a permit and you don't have a permit, you aren't allowed to do anything. So don't do it.
So it's
until further notice, correct?
So you're not allowed to do it. So it's kind of like me being at home.
Yeah.
Just
don't do anything.
Don't
touch
do anything.
anything.
I can't. Yeah.
Go. But there was a trailer burn. That was a little scary because that actually happened at the Gold Strike Mobile Home Park early this morning.
Yeah. A
fifth-wheel trailer was completely destroyed, and one person was sent to the hospital with second-degree burns. Luckily, it wasn't anything more serious than that. So. That's enough on fire, I think. I don't like talking fire. It gets scary, you know? You know what I mean?
And we're just starting.
There's one thing I'd like to mention. I know we don't like to talk about specific clients, but Colleen Brophy of Colleen's Corner, who is a wonderful, wonderful person, is looking for people.
Yeah.
And I told her I would talk about it on the news.
Yeah.
She is located in the beautiful Cedar Center in downtown Arliss, and a person that can also do manicures and pedicures. This could be a person with a full clientele or someone wanting to build up their own business. And
I found out from her that if you are interested in becoming a manicurist, it's a 6 week training course, and that's all. And it pays like $35 an hour to do that. Did you hear me? $35 an hour. She said she's willing to take somebody right out of beauty school.
Where do I sign up?
I would do it if I had time. Honest to God, I'd go to school. If I had time, I would go to school and learn how to do manicures and pedicures and do it.
My cuticles are a mess.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
So are my feet.
Right.
Anyway, so basically, if you're interested in any of these positions, you can contact her. We have the information up on our website. But I just wanted to mention it because she is such a really neat gal, and I think that she, I just really like her.
Nice
She's
environment to
yes,
work in.
exactly,
All
very
right.
nice environment to work in. So
okay.
I wanted to mention that for her.
All right.
Real quick.
A little bit on Board of Supervisors stuff. Consent agenda items passed.
Okay.
Supervisor Thomas actually gave one of the items number 4, for, let's see, where is it? There we go. Commending Janine White, District 5 representative on the Calaveras County Fish and Game Commission
She's been
for
on
her
it for
years
quite
of
some
service.
time,
Yeah.
yes.
So she was commended for her service at the Board of Supervisors meeting this morning. There was several issues on for public comment this morning, and it
Are you going
was.
to play some of those? Or no?
No, we probably don't have time.
Okay.
They can watch, and if you're watching this on cable, you can flip over onto Channel 9 starting in about another 45 minutes. And if you're watching it on the web, we'll have the video posted later tonight.
Okay.
About an hour and 50 meeting. But there was some issues where didn't you say gold? Well, one of them was for property owners some property issues in the Lake Tulloch area down there. And also going on, still probably now, is a Parks and Rec meeting down in the Copperopolis area, going at the fire station right now on a Parks and Rec issue.
Okay.
And this one is where, going back when a subdivision was put in place, there was rights in lots of times these subdivisions will have to have a park and rec component or a recreational component to them when they're getting built out. And one of the things they would like to do is see a kayaking spot put on a lake. And now some of the existing homeowners are not really in favor of having the traffic go through there, but a lot of other people in the area are. So that's going on tonight.
But they'd also, when we went to that town hall meeting that they had a few weeks ago, the community meeting, they also would like to see some of the trails, more of the trails being used.
Right.
I guess some of them have easements through them and things like that. So they'd like to see those used more for bikes and walking and things like that. So I think they're just they'd like to use that park and rec department that they have and use the things they have already, right? In place.
Right.
Okay.
So that's it. I mean, we'll have more up on the board. We'll probably touch a little bit on it tomorrow night. Fairly short meeting as these meetings go. Went about an hour and 50 minutes.
Okay.
So.
See, I can't see my computer when it's bent way forward like that.
Sorry.
It's all right. You probably can't see me if it's...
Yeah, that's way... Yeah.
Okay, well...
There we go. Here we go. Compromise.
All right, there we go.
There we go.
All
there we go.
Thank
All
you.
Right.
There's also a City of Angels Camp City Council meeting going on this evening. They started at 4:30 this evening.
I stopped by? No.
With a workshop. Yeah, sure. With a... Well, I might spill it on your computer, right?
No.
With a workshop with the City Council and the Planning Commission. And what were they discussing when you stopped by?
They were discussing policy on large format stores.
Okay.
And one of the things is now the next phase is they're going to do some studying, probably do some surveys with the populace to see what they actually want in policy towards big box.
Okay.
And as of yet, they've just had preliminary inquiries.
Okay.
In this economic environment, you don't know for sure if one would be serious about coming forward to the city in this economic environment. But there are some people that think that the city needs to get something in place just in case, so to speak. So there will be more on Thursday night on that, on a planning commission meeting.
Okay.
And
the city, they also are having budget workshops this week. This morning at 8:30, and tomorrow morning at 8:30 for the City of Angels camp.
And you're going to those? No.
Maybe. You never know. I might surprise you. And also, I don't know if you've noticed, but the clotheslines are back in town.
Downtown Angels is gorgeous.
Yes, it is.
It is gorgeous. The ACBA was out this morning putting flowers out.
Which is the Angels Camp Business Association.
So you'll notice that all of Downtown Angels now is full of flowers. In fact, I was there going to take some pictures, but my battery was dead.
Oh, I'm
sorry.
I
just played mule. I unloaded some bags of fertilizer
and
a couple wine
John,
barrels.
you look big enough. You can help us unload some stuff, right?
Yeah.
The Miners Clotheslines are back in town. The annual Miner Clotheslines are back in town and ready for the Jubilee, which is coming up May 14th through the 18th. 6 groups got together and hung their finest duds to display them across historic Main Street in Angels Camp.
Yeah.
Just like the miners of yesteryear, as they got all gussied up for the Jubilee. All line participants...
Gussied?
Yes, gussied up.
Gussied.
All line participants will receive a plaque. The winning entry will also receive 25 admission passes to the fair, and the People's Choice Award will receive 20 admission passes to the fair. The public can vote at the Chamber office or the Visitors Bureau in downtown Angels Camp. And we have a slideshow of some pictures of the actual clotheslines. There are six of them all together. So that is something kind of cool that happens here every year. Let me see. Legend has it, in gold rush towns like other parts of the Old West, the hanging of freshly washed clothes signaled the coming of a special event.
Well, yeah, you got to get gussied.
Yeah, miners and other pioneer characters would come into town for a bath, wash their clothes, and hang them to dry. Lots of clotheslines for the miners' wash was a signal that something special was happening soon. Visitors could always tell when a town was getting ready for a special event because of the many clotheslines on the streets.
Need to get gussied.
Pictures of the earliest Jumping Frog Jubilee celebrations in Angels Camp show green moss suspended across Main Street like bunting. After a few years, that tradition gave way to the hanging of miners' wash for several days, signaling that Jubilee was coming soon. Over the years, a competition among community groups began to see who could hang the most creative clothesline, tying it in with the theme of the Jubilee and subsequent county fair.
Very nice.
Very cool.
Very nice.
Yes. And Mother's Day is coming up this weekend. Did you know that?
It is. Is that a reminder?
No, I know. I'm just saying. So tonight's news is sponsored by Blooms and Things.
It is.
We'd
Sponsored
like to
by
thank
Blooms
them
and
for
Things. I'd like
that.
to thank them for that.
Yes.
And I think tomorrow night we may even have some
flowers. Yeah, they're gonna give some free
and
flowers.
And right now
to
we
show.
have, if you're looking at the bottom of your screen, you'll see like a band of flowers.
Yes. So if you need to order your Mother's Day flowers, give them a call.
Yep.
They do wonderful arrangements. What else? What else haven't we talked about, John?
Huh?
What else haven't we talked about?
Me? You want me to talk now?
I know we have a lot of stuff to talk about.
All right. You want me to talk? All right. Upcoming tomorrow night.
I can't see my computer, so it's kind of hard for me to talk.
How come?
It's like we have a higher night. We have to remember to pick up our tickets for that. I ordered tickets for that. Between 4 and 6 p.m. at the Murphy's Preschool.
Yep.
We would like to spread the word about a very special upcoming event, Mom's Night Off. Murphy's Preschool is a nonprofit parent cooperative preschool located in the old Murphy Schoolhouse. Their school is operated by tuition and fundraising. They will be holding a Mom's Night Off. I think this is kind of cool. I appreciate it. On Wednesday, May 7th. You will love this. This fundraiser is a drive-through dinner and bake sale. Dinner includes chicken in a barrel, which is actually a quarter of a chicken, salad, pesto, and bread. Pickup time is 4 to 7 p.m. I don't know if they're sold out, but give it a shot. If you feel like cooking, right?
Yeah.
This is tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
So don't forget to go by and pick that up, John.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh.
For Mother's Day, I guess.
All right.
I'm just teasing you.
Let's see. Yes. If Kim will let me, I'll indulge one of my little things here for...
And what are you going to talk about?
What?
One of the things we didn't get to last night was the books that were donated.
Oh, we did
I
get to that, didn't we?
Just real quick. No,
okay.
Yeah. The 7th annual Cesar E. Chavez for Calaveras County, collecting over 160 books. The book drive ran from Monday, March 31st, Cesar Chavez's birthday, to
May 5th, 2008. Children from across the state will receive books collected during the campaign, which is co-sponsored by the California Highway Patrol, the Department of Housing, and Community Development.
Yeah.
And let me see. So that is very nice. We actually have a little short video clip of that.
We do.
So that's great. 160 books. That's awesome.
Can I do a touch on national?
Ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Feel free.
Obama takes North Carolina. Clinton takes Indiana, maybe. So, and also, if you're watching the world news, they expect that up to 50,000 may be dead in Myanmar. And it's just the deadliest disaster since the 04 tsunami. So this is, and India gave authorities 2 days warning of the cyclones. So, and Myanmar is one of those countries that is kind of closed off from the outside world. But I think they may actually be accepting some help in. And also is $200 oil is the prediction that keeps getting legs. So barrel of oil had $123 today. New high, and frustrated drivers trying to sell their gas guzzlers. Yes, anybody want to buy an old Suburban?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's kind of broken down right now.
Well, it's only got, what, 280,000 on it?
miles
So
on it,
anybody
yeah.
wants an old, just kidding. But, kind of. Yeah. No, but so that...
We are looking for an economic car that can hold 4 people.
There you go.
How about that? It's funny, I got
Yeah.
an email from Tyler Somerset. Hey, saw you in a different car today. Is the Suburban on retirement? I said, well, actually, since you asked, it's on hiatus. It's acting up.
Yes, it's on hiatus.
Yes.
As some people are hoping this program would go on, but no such luck. Okay, all right. Anyway,
And there is still time to register for soccer. If your kids are interested in soccer, to play for the Ebbets Pass Youth Soccer League, you have until June 1st to register your kids for soccer. They actually have a website, Ebbets Pass, EPYSL.com.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Go ahead.
No, that's it. No.
The Junior Miss Calaveras pageant and Junior Frog Jump will be held this Saturday morning, starting, I believe, at like 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
And also upcoming this Saturday
Yes.
is the Angels Camp Triathlon.
Oh, that's right. I forgot
Yeah,
about
the Angels
that.
Camp Triathlon. And this is put on by On Your Mark Events.
Which they do a wonderful job.
We would. So for all
Are
of
you
the
entering?
people who. Yeah, I thought,
You could probably
I think I'm in shape now.
You could probably lose a quick 20 in one day.
Yeah,
right?
I think I'm good enough. And that we were talking about, that we don't have to have prolonged exercise programs. You just do it in one day.
Yes, do
Get it over
Now,
with.
wouldn't that be awesome if you could just do it all
Just
in
go
one? Just drop
do that
20
marathon.
in one day. That
Go
would
do
be,
that marathon. Go do the triathlon. Just
do it. Just do it in one day.
Yeah.
Drop it all.
drop it.
Why don't you do it?
Yeah.
One thing we haven't mentioned is Bear Valley is having a ski camp this weekend.
They are, aren't
Yes,
they?
and I think they are still taking sign-ups for that. It runs both days, Saturday and Sunday.
Now you're going to do it because you're race inclined,
Yeah,
right?
I'll be taking our son to it. But it is they are on the snow by 7 a.m. They ski until noon, and it's actually for racers and for free riders. There'll be 2 types of ski camps going on. And then in the afternoon, it actually includes lunch, a snack, breakfast, I think.
Oh, wow.
In the
Can I go?
afternoon, they'll be doing exercises. So
Oh, I don't want to go.
for more information, you can visit bearvalley.com to register your child. And if they get enough response, they actually may hold one the following weekend as well.
And for those of you who don't know, they have a phenomenal coaching staff up there. And so I
They
think
do. So that
some of
is
the
going
kids
on
on
this
the team
weekend.
even made the Junior Olympics.
Yes.
Several did well in their division, so it's a wonderful thing.
Okay.
How about the weather? No, we're not ready for
Oh, are
weather
you ready?
yet. No.
CHP San Andreas area advises May is Motorcycle
serious stuff.
Safety Awareness Month.
Yep.
San Andreas Area Commander Lieutenant J.R. Pelfania would like to remind you that May is Motorcycle Safety Awareness Month in California. In 2007, 5 of the 13 fatal collisions in the CHP San Andreas jurisdictions were involving motorcyclists. 3 crossed over the double yellow lines in a curve, were hit head-on by another vehicle, and the other 2 failed to negotiate a curve in the roadway and ran off the roadway edge. This year, one of the 4 fatal collisions has involved a motorcyclist, which ran off the edge, so the roadway edge. So they're basically saying that Calaveras and Alpine counties have several motorcycle-related events in the month of May, including an annual Mother's Day run and frog jump.
Yeah.
As an avid motorcyclist, Lieutenant Pelfiano, and do you know him?
Yep.
Knows firsthand the pleasures and dangers of riding. The Motherlode offers beautiful country to ride upon. However, our roads are very unforgiving.
Yeah.
There are a few shoulders of wide turnouts and very few passing lanes in Calaveras County. Every rider and motorist is encouraged to share the road safety.
Yeah.
Proper training and safety equipment, including helmet, leathers, and gloves, are vital as a motorcyclist. You don't have that protective barrier of metal and safety restraints in your favor.
And want to touch one more little thing on traffic, an accident that happened today. Now, this is one that happened at Ponderosa Way near some of the mini storage, and I guess there was a vehicle that actually got
Where's
into
that
some of
at?
the buildings off Highway 4. And
what
so
what town? I was just curious what town.
the Douglas
Angels
Flat
Camp.
area.
Oh, Douglas Flat. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
And this is one to where they were pretty.
They were very lucky they were in a big car, right?
Well, I mean, I guess it was three. It was we were going to try to get by and take. We were actually in San Andreas area at the time doing our Steve Walensky interview.
Yes.
So we were able to get by there. But I guess people were pretty lucky, and I guess pretty lucky actually inside the building as well.
Yeah, I guess the building was more damaged than the car. It sounds like,
Really?
right?
Yeah.
Is that
Maybe
what we
so.
heard?
We'll go see.
We'll go see.
Yeah, we'll go look.
Now, an ambulance responded, but do we know if there? I don't think there were any serious
Minor
injuries.
injuries.
Minor injuries.
We talked to
okay.
CHP. Minor injuries. So it looks like
And
mostly bent sheet metal.
We usually get that. We'll probably get that report late tonight or early in the morning.
Yeah.
So we'll have that up. And I just wanted to say one more thing about motorcycles. We have Motorcycle Mama on the front page of our website. Tammy Biles.
Yeah. In fact, I'll check and see if we
is
have
the
it right
host of What's She Up To Now. We are now carrying her shows
Mm-hmm.
every week. And she, on April 26th, went on a bike ride with the Baca Riders.
The Baca.
Bikers Against
And if you
Child
watched her
Abuse.
news last week, we did a little preview piece.
And tonight, and now you can watch the whole thing
Uh-huh.
on our website. She got together with Baca Riders, Bikers Against Child Abuse, for their first annual Calaveras Poker Run to raise money for abused children in Calaveras County. Motorcycle riders from all around the area joined in this 100-mile ride to show support for abused children. Tammy Beilstein rode on the lead motorcycle as the mile-long group of bikers rode from McCollum Hill to Valley Springs, then to Murphy's, and then back to Moke Hill. She actually won the
Chance thunderstorms up the hill. Okay, but I think it's probably still warm. Oh, maybe. I don't know. As warm as Angels Camp, right? Probably a little bit cooler.
Yeah.
A bit cooler.
Are you gonna-
Arnold.
Go ahead.
Mostly cloudy tonight. Wednesday, mostly sunny, high of 68. Wednesday night, cloudy, low of 47. Thursday, what do you do, John?
No, we'll run off yours.
Sunny, high of 68. Thursday night, cloudy, low of 46. Friday, high of 67, sunny. And Saturday, sunny, high of 69. Saturday night, mostly clear, low of 47.
Looks like great weather. And also,
That's in Arnold. That's warm.
yeah, Bear Valley, a little higher, 20% tonight. You're looking at a 36-degree low, 57, 33, 59, 33, 60, 33, with a 20% chance of thunder showers on tomorrow.
Yes. And
Yeah.
it looks like it's going to be sunny all weekend.
And it looks
there.
like we
High
better-
of 62 on Saturday.
And we better roll.
Okay.
Good night.
Okay.
We see you back tomorrow night. Hope
All
you
right.
have a good night.
Thank
Good night.
you.